Good day, everybody. It's me again. Hope you all have been doing well, but I've been good. All glory to God. So today I'll be talking on one core activity in singing, and this core activity might just be the one thing that's standing against you and you hitting that high note that you want to hit, and you sustaining that note for as long as you want to. And this activity is actually breathing. Now, breathing is the power behind singing. We literally cannot sing without breathing. And then when we work on our breathing, we sing even better, and the result is like instant. There are two ways by which people breathe when they are singing. One of them is breathing with the chest, and the other is breathing with the stomach. Now, why is it not ideal, or why would you always hear people say, don't breathe with your stomach, don't breathe with your chest, breathe with your stomach, don't breathe with your chest, breathe with your stomach? Well, yeah, everybody has their reason, but for me, why I would say you should not be breathing with your stomach, or rather it's better, you will sound better when you breathe with your stomach when you are singing. It's because of the fact that when you breathe with your chest, there is a lot of tension in this your upper regions, and that will hinder you in singing. And then there's not enough room in your chest to actually sustain or carry a lot of air, so you end up with little amount of air that might most of the times not be enough to enable you hit that note that you want to hit, or enable you sustain that note for as long as you want to sustain it. And then again, when you start breathing with your chest when you are singing, and then you get to that point where you run out of air, and then you start hearing strains in your voice, and then there's a lot of veins, and then you're like, wow, this person is straining his or her voice, and you won't really be sounding nice. Yeah, you won't really be sounding nice. And the people that you are singing to, trust me, they know when that happens, and that is some of the things that we'll need to avoid while we are singing. And when you sing with your stomach, there are certain advantages you enjoy, one of which is that there's enough capacity in your stomach to hold as much air as you need to hit that high note that you are going for, or to sustain that note for as long as you want to sustain it. That's one of the very big advantage when it comes to singing with your stomach. Another thing is that singing with your stomach, it's actually engage your core muscles. These core muscles, mind you, are the muscles that actually gives us balance. They give us balance, they give us stability, they give us strength. When you say this person has stamina, that is the core muscle. So yeah, all these advantages that your core muscle gives to you as a human being, this thing can also be added to your singing. When you sing with your stomach, you engage your core muscle, like I said earlier, and then this muscle gives your singing strength. It gives your vocal strength. And when you hear somebody sing, you'll be like, wow, this person has a lot of strength in his voice. Like, wow, this is amazing. Look at it. I can feel the vibration. Yeah, all of those is because of the engagement of the core muscle. That is the reason why he has that much strength in the vocals. This is one of the reasons why I would say it is necessary for you to sing with your stomach. It gives you a lot of advantages. And trust me, when you start singing with your stomach, you will see the results fast. Like, you will see it. They don't need to tell you. You will know that, yes, I am doing something right when you start singing with your stomach. How do you know you are singing with your stomach when you are singing with your chest? One of the ways to know you are singing with your chest is that when you breathe, your shoulders goes up. So it's like, yes, when you are breathing and your shoulders are moving, your upper body is going up and down. Yes, you are breathing with your chest. When you are breathing with your stomach, to know that, you can just simply put your hand on your stomach and then breathe in. And if your stomach is pushing against your hands, then you are singing with your stomach, because when you breathe with your stomach, you feel the expansion in your stomach. That's one way to know that you are breathing with your stomach. Now, what are some of the exercises that you can do that would help you breathe with your stomach? These are some of the things that I did that actually made me aware, or made my body to start breathing with the stomach. One of the things you can do to enable your body breathe with the stomach, or that will enable you start breathing with your stomach in your day-to-day activity, is one of them is lying down on your bed and breathing with your stomach, and breathing per se, because when you're lying down, your body kind of partially automatically starts breathes with the stomach. This probably is because of the fact that originally it's not enough room in the chest, and then when you're lying down, everything is resting down, so the stomach becomes the ideal place for you to breathe. When you are lying down, you can put one of your hand on your chest, one of your hand on your stomach to know which you are breathing with, and then you ensure that yes, you are breathing with your stomach. And then you can take in air, sustain for a while, and then release the air, and you can put a timer if you want to improve on it. When you do that consistently, you see that with time your body starts adapting to this idea of breathing with the stomach, and then your everyday activity you start breathing with your stomach and not your chest. And another thing, actually this is the one that I majorly did, it's that I had to be conscious about my breathing, because originally in all my activities I've been breathing with my chest, but when I got the idea, the sense of this breathing with the stomach, then I had to make conscious efforts to start breathing with my stomach. When I'm doing an activity and I'm like, I'm breathing with my chest, then I had to consciously start breathing with my stomach. I did that for a long time, and trust me, it's not easy. Not at all. Not at all. I'm just telling you now, it's not easy. Breathing exercise is one of the hardest things when it comes to singing, but if you are able to do it, you will see the result and you will be grateful you did, just like I am very much grateful that I did. Another thing you can also do to build your stomach capacity in holding air is you can do exercise. Any exercise that you know of that works on the core of the body, it will also improve your stomach capacity. So that's it for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope it's helpful to you. If you find it helpful, drop it in the comment section below, and if you have any question, maybe something you want me to talk about next, you can drop it in the comment section below. Thank you very much.